The Philadelphia experiment in 1943. Have you ever heard of it? Yes or no?
No. Hit me, baby.
Listen to this. So this was the beginning of World War II against the Nazis and the Japanese.
World War.
We were at war. The world was at war, and it for the second time. So yeah, basically, the U.S. Navy ships were getting rocked their socks off in the Atlantic Ocean by the Nazis. By the U-boats.
Oopsie daisies.
We have bombs and we like to shoot them at you.
It's not our fault.
But yeah, so the American government, Navy, whatever, they started looking up different ways to cloak their ships, right?
Wow.
So like the Nazis would leave in those, remember those bombs, like it was on like Finding Nemo or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, it looks
They
like
would
a
hang.
spiky ball kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like Germany was doing that, or the Nazis, I should say.
Germany.
And so they did figure out a way to, it was like these electrical cords or whatever, and they would run off a generator in these ships, and it would send out electric pulses to where the boat didn't give off a magnetic connection.
Yeah.
So those bombs would go off because of a magnetic connection or whatever. So they figured that out. But then supposedly they're like, well, we want to figure out how to get all the way invisible to where they can't even see us.
Where'd you go? This was the invisibility cloak before
Harry
Listen,
Potter.
Potter was even a thing.
So then I'm going to get into it. They did it, right?
Yeah.
This new technology in the ship. Flipped it on.
What?
What? You can't say what, and then
Wait a second.
What is the technology that makes it invisible?
don't know. And if we did know,
We'd use it.
yeah, we'd probably be using it.
I bet you it wasn't really. I bet you it was like a sheet.
Would you just let me tell the story?
A big sheet.
Technically, we wouldn't know if someone was using it.
Listen, the ship started to glow. Ready?
That's
Ready.
Started to glow, and it said, eyewitness report said there was like this green fog that started to surround it. Disappeared. Guess where it reappeared?
Japan.
No, it
Philadelphia.
This was in the it was happening in the Philadelphia Navy Harbor base, whatever.
Yeah.
It reappeared in the Virginia,
What?
right offside of Virginia, 250 miles away.
I don't understand.
Listen, this is what the person said. When
Yeah.
it appeared in Virginia, it was actually 10 minutes before it disappeared.
What?
So, like,
It went back in time?
back in time.
No, it's a magic.
Listen! And then it disappeared again. And then reappeared back in Philadelphia 20 minutes from which it first disappeared. Listen.
Oh.
In the future.
No, just present time.
Dang.
When it reappeared, a lot of sailors or crew on board had died from extreme burning.
What?
Listen. And it was reported that some of the crew members, what was the word? Some of the crew members had fused to the boat
Shut up.
in
are you
a
saying right now?
molecular sense.
I don't
like
even know what
their
that word means.
atoms, their
Like their atoms like combined with the boat.
part of the crew, part of the ship, literally.
Yes.
How is this not like? How have I never heard about this?
Listen.
You're fooling me.
I'm not.
This is a real conspiracy story.
No, this is a creepy pasta.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's like kind of a Reddit creepypasta thing.
No.
No.
Listen, this one guy, his name was Jessup. So Jessup. He was an author, and he wrote this book that was really popular in the 40s about UFOs. Mm-hmm. He got a letter from a man who went under a false name or whatever to like hide his identity.
Like Jessup.
He was a real person. You can look him up. So be quiet.
It just sounds like a made up name.
It's not. You sound like a made up name.
We're making Josh so mad.
No, you're not.
Good.
But so he got this letter, opened it, and it described everything I just said. But he's like, some of this sounds kind of crazy, right?
A little bit.
Didn't really do anything with it.
Yeah.
And then a couple months later, the naval officer of whatever showed up at his door. Open up. This is a Navy off whatever we are.
Yeah.
They opened up and they asked, "Do you know this man? We've received 3 copies of your books at the Navy, all describing what took place at the Philadelphia experiment, and we're trying to track this man down."
Did you kill him?
And I don't know.
I just want to ask you a couple questions.
But the man, like, he was doing like symbol stuff, like really wacky stuff.
Yeah.
And
Symbols like the monkey.
no, like alien looking symbols and stuff.
Oh.
But the guy wrote down like the mathematical equation it was like the Einstein
Yeah.
theory of relativity or whatever,
Yeah.
to where you can theoretically travel back and forth through time and space. And Mr. Jessup, Arthur Jessup,
Yeah.
wrote a couple more books throughout the years. None of them did as good as his first UFO book. And he's like, man, I need a good story. And he remembered that story from the crazy man,
Yeah.
decided to start doing research into it, and spent like a year or two doing like just heavy research, to where he started going a little crazy. And like he was finding something out. And so he went to one of his buddies who was also an author, gave him all his evidence he had. He said, hold on to this just in case something happens to me.
No.
Oh, man.
And a week or so, whatever, went by, and Jessup said to the author, like, can you meet here? I found what I need to find to release this book. I have enough evidence.
Final piece.
And guess what happened to Jessup?
He lived happily forever after and had a best-selling novel.
He never showed up to the meeting.
No.
And they found him dead
Oh.
in his car.
Oh.
Oh, no mysterious circumstances, I'm sure.
It was a hose tied to the exhaust leading back into his car.
Golly, that's terrible.
That's horrible.
That's awful.